Hello everyone, in this video we will learn about soil type. So as we all know that after withering the rock will produce small particles and that small particles are of various size and shape, and these include basically the sand and clay. So the relative amount of sand and clay depend upon the rocks from which the particle were formed, and that is the present rock. Means whenever the withering occur at that time, what is happening, if the rock is too much hard, in that case it will produce only very fine particles because it is not very much quickly break. But if the rock it is very much soft, so it can easily remove the big particle of the sand or big particles. So in these case the shape and size of the particle, it will depend upon the type of rock which is present there. So the mixture of rock particle and the humus is called the soil. Not only the particle, when the particle is mixed with humus, then we called it soil. Now, the living organisms such as the bacteria, plant, root, and the earthworm are the important parts of any soil. Why they are important? Because they are present inside the soil. So, different type of bacteria and different type of roots which are present inside the soil as well as the earthworm, they are releasing some material, and on the basis of that material, the soil is having some properties. So that is why they are also an important part of the soil. Now, the soil is classified on the basis of the proportion of particle of various size. That means if the soil is containing different proportion of different type of particle, in that case, it can be divided into different part. Now, how can we divide? So, if the soil contains greater proportion of big particle, it is called the sandy soil. That means if the soil is having the large particle of soil or large particle of sand or whatever the particles, so then this type of soil is known as the sandy soil. And if the proportion of a fine particle is relatively high, that means it may contains the big particle, but the proportion of the small particle is much higher as compared to other particles, then this type of soil is known as clay soil. Now, if the amount of large and fine particle is about the same, then the soil is the loamy. So in loamy soil, what is happening? The particle of sand and clay, it is both in the equal amount, almost in the equal amount. Then we can say this type of soil is a loamy soil. So we can classify the soil on the basis of particle into three parts: clay, sandy, and loamy. So sandy has a big particle, clay has a very fine particle, and if both are equal in the soil, then we can say it is a loamy soil. Now, the size of the particle in the soil has an influence on its property. That means if the particles are present in the soil is of various size, so that size is having or it will create a properties of the soil. So it will provide a new property to the soil. How? Now the sand particles are quite large. We know that in the sandy soil the particles are quite large, so they cannot fit to close together just because they are of big size, so they are not able to fit close to each other, and that is why lots of space is always between them. And just because space is between them, this space is basically filled with air. And if the air is present between the gaps, then this type of soil is well aerated. So that is why this type of sandy soil is always well aerated, but just because it having a large space between them, so it is not able to hold the water. And that is why the water can quickly drain out from the space. And that is why this type of soil, the sandy soil, is quite dry. It will always remains dry. It will not able to hold the soil. And just because it is dry, it will always light in weight as compared to other. So it is light in weight, well aerated, and all dry. Now clay particles are basically much smaller and they are packed close to each other. So whatever the particles are present in the clay soil, just because they are small in size, though they can easily fit close to each other. And just because they are fit close to each other, they are not having much space for the air. So this type of soil is basically less aerated, and just because less space is between the particle, so it is able to hold more water as compared to sandy soil. So that is why this type of soil is well aerated and hold much water. Sorry, it is less aerated and hold much water. So just because shape of the particle is small, it can fit together, so it has a less space between them, so it is less aerated, but it can hold more water. Reason, the gap, small gaps can easily hold the water. And just because it is able to hold more water as compared to sandy, so it is quite heavier as compared to sandy soil. Just because sandy soil is not able to hold water, so it is quite dry, and dry is always less in weight. But clay soil, just because it is able to hold the water, so it became more heavier as compared to sandy. But the best topsoil for growing the plant is the loamy soil or the loam. So this loamy soil is a mixture of sand, clay, and another type of soil particle known as silt. So loamy soil is basically mixture of three type of particle: sand, clay, and silt. Now what is silt? So silt is occur as a deposition in river beds. So whatever the river beds are there, their deposition, it is deposited there. So whatever the rivers are flowing, so due to their flowing, the small particles are deposited at the river bed. So this river bed particles are known as the silt. So it is also present in the loamy soil. Now the size of the silt particles is between those of the sand and clay. So we know that the sand particles are quite larger and clay particle is quite smaller. But the silt having the shape or it having the size between sandy and the clay. So it is of medium shape, medium size. Now the loamy soil also has the humus in it, and we know that the humus is very important for the plant. It is very useful for the plant because plant are getting lots of nutrition from this humus, and this is the right water holding capacity for the growing of plant. So just because the shape of the particle is quite medium, because it contains both type of particle, so it is having the right amount of water holding capacity, which is very good for plant growing. Now in this we have an activity, so we have to collect some soil samples and we have to remove all the unwanted materials from it, like the small pebbles or stones or any blade or whatever. So these type of grass or whatever the unwanted particles are there, we have to remove them and we have to simply take the soil. Now we have to add in these samples slowly the water in it. So we have to add water drop by drop in it till we are able to make a dough like material. When we are able to make a dough or dough like material from the soil, that much we have to add water, and then we have to start rolling by our palm, and we have to make a small ball from it. And after that we have to roll that ball on the surface so that we are able to make it in a cylinder. And after that we have to mold that cylinder into a shape of a ring, so that we have to observe that which type of soil is able to get the proper shape. So we will find if we are doing the same thing or same process by using the sandy soil, so it will not able to do any type of these shape, it will not get any type of shape. But if we are taking the clay and loamy soil, in that case it may be using or it may be getting the shape of the desired one.